Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So you're thinking about moving to Oklahoma City, but in your research, you've discovered one important fact. Oklahoma City is a really big place, as in really spread out. How large is the Oklahoma City Metroplex? Well, we rank 20th in terms of population. The greater metropolitan area has about 1.4 million folks, but at 620 square miles, we rank 8th in terms of actual land area. Not so big in population, big in square miles. Check out this graphic, which shows just how big the Oklahoma City footprint is. Believe it or not, Washington, D.C., Philly, Pittsburgh, Boston, San Francisco, and Miami, they could all fit inside our city limits. Now, having a large footprint also means we have a lot of suburbs to pick from, over 15 to be exact. As you can see on this map of all the suburbs in and around central Oklahoma, there are a ton of places where you can live, but that begs the question, which suburb is right for me? So in this video, we'll review my top 5 best suburbs in Oklahoma City, and we'll compare populations, median home price, average household income, percent of residents that are college graduates, and the school district overall performance. Not only that, I'll go ahead and throw in what the average drive time is to downtown Oklahoma City from each of these communities. Now stick around at the end, and I'll also share an honorable mention community that didn't quite make the cut this year, but it's coming on strong and likely will next year. So before we dive in, let me introduce myself. My name is Lynn Taggart. I've lived in Oklahoma City my entire life. On this channel, I talk about all things having to do with Oklahoma City, from our low cost of living, our affordable housing, our unique events and attractions, and heck, even our wide array of restaurant choices, which I recently covered in this video here. All right, let's get started. Norman, Oklahoma, number 5. So let's kick things off in Norman. The football reference is intentional since Norman is home to the University of Oklahoma Sooners, my beloved alma mater, which tees it up at Gaylord Memorial Stadium every fall. Now, aside from the university, which has an enrollment of about 25,000 students, Norman itself has a population of around 128,000. The town is known for its dynamic blend of academia, culture, and of course, sports. The median income here is approximately $60,000, and the median home price is around $264,000. Now, given that it's a university town, it's really not surprising that 45% of its residents are college graduates. When it comes to schools, according to niche.com, Norman Public Schools gets a performance grade of A. The average drive time to downtown Oklahoma City is usually about 25 to 30 minutes, depending on I-35 traffic. Now, what's there to do in Norman? Gee, I don't know. How about this? All right, moving on to number 4, Mustang, Oklahoma. So we swing around to the northwest, we have Mustang, Oklahoma, a thriving community of 21,000 that's growing really fast with a ton of young families moving in. The median home price in Mustang is $258,000. Median household income here jumps significantly to $81,000, and 24% of residents are college grads. According to niche.com, Mustang School District is near the top of the list, earning an A+ performance grade. The average drive time to downtown Oklahoma City is about 25 minutes, give or take. Now, what's there to do in Mustang? Well, a lot of things, but one thing that comes to mind is every 4th of July, Mustang is the place to be if you like fireworks, which are legal in Mustang, by the way. On the night of July 4th, this place is just insane. Check this video out, see what I'm talking about.
Best fireworks ever. Goes like this till midnight. That was loud.
Yeah, and this goes on all night long. So if you're going to participate, just be very careful, please. All right, let's move on. Number 3, Moore, Oklahoma. So with a population of approximately 63,000, Moore strikes a balance between suburban tranquility and urban amenities, and the median income here in Moore is around $69,000, while the median home price hovers around $220,000. 28% of Moore residents are college graduates, and the average drive time to downtown is an easy commute up I-35 of about 15 minutes. That's really it. As for school ranking, according to niche.com, just like Mustang, Moore schools earn a very respectable A+ performance score. Looking for something different to try out in Moore? Check out the Yellow Rose Theater. It's Oklahoma's only full-time dinner theater with an awesome choice of dinner entree selections and world-class talent to boot. This place has gotten rave reviews online when I was doing my research, so be sure to check it out. It looks like a lot of fun. My wife and I may have to give it a try. All right, number 2. Heading west, Yukon, Oklahoma. So in Yukon, we have a rapidly growing suburb with a population of roughly 25,000 people. Now Yukon was once a sleepy bedroom community on old Route 66. It was known primarily for its very visible flour milling operation, but now it's become a vibrant growing community with tons of new residential and commercial development taking place. By the way, it's also the hometown of favorite son Garth Brooks, the country and western superstar. The median household income in Yukon is approximately $72,000, and the median home price is around $202,000. Nearly 1/3 of residents here are college graduates. As for schools, Yukon is also performing well with a very commendable performance on the niche.com report card, earning an A-. So what's there to do in Yukon? Look no further than the 57th annual Oklahoma Czech Festival held this October. It's always held the first weekend in October, by the way. And the festival is a lot of fun with parades, dancing, polka bands. Sounds like fun, actually. And of course, food. So if you're hungry, you better get there early and snag a freshly baked kolache, which is a delectable sweet Czech pastry. These things are a hot commodity and they don't last very long when they put them out. So be sure and give one a try and you'll be glad you did. Coming in at number 1, Edmond, Oklahoma, a prestigious suburb with a population of around 95,000 in North Oklahoma City. It's the place that I call home. Edmond combines upscale living with a family-friendly ambiance. The median income here is about $88,000, which is the highest in the metro Oklahoma City area and one of the highest in the state of Oklahoma. The median home price here is also high at around $397,000. With all this affluence in one place, it's not surprising that a whopping 55% of residents here are college graduates. And when it comes to schools, Edmond also shines brightly, boasting top-tier educational institutions that consistently score high marks. Niche.com awards Edmond Public Schools an A+ rating, the highest in the metro and right at the top of state rankings as well. Lots to do in Edmond. Check out the Round Barn on old Route 66 on the east side of Edmond. And for something completely different, check out Pop 66 Soda Ranch, just down the road from the Round Barn, also on Route 66, with its, appropriately enough, 66-foot tall LED soda bottle. Over 600 kinds of soda for you to sample here. Into arts and entertainment? Every May for over 45 years, the Downtown Edmond Arts Festival continues to shine where talented artists exhibit and sell their works. Browse the booths that feature artwork, sculptures, jewelry, pottery, and more. Add in live entertainment and delicious food, and you have a see and be seen event. Not to be missed in downtown Edmond. Now I mentioned we had an honorable mention, and here it is. Piedmont, Oklahoma. So Piedmont is a suburb in far northwest Oklahoma City. With a population of approximately 8,000, this quiet, formerly rural farming community has really been transformed in the last few years, with both residential and commercial development currently exploding. Young families are moving here in droves. Much like Edmond, this is also an affluent area with a median income of $83,000 and median home prices soaring to around $355,000. Piedmont today reminds me a lot of what Edmond was like, say, 20 years ago. And just as with Edmond, a lot of Piedmont residents are college educated. In this case, 43% of residents have a college education. Piedmont School District is a top performer as well, earning an A- rating from niche.com. Average commute time to downtown Oklahoma City from Piedmont runs around 25 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic. What's there to do in Piedmont? Well, on September 9th, head to Piedmont for their annual Founders Day and the Junklahoma celebration. Browse the booths of previously well-loved merchandise for a treasure or two to take home. Events like these are what give Piedmont the small town charm that truly sets it apart. So there you have it, folks, the top 5 suburbs in the Oklahoma City metropolitan area, and one honorable mention to boot. From the energetic college town vibe of Norman to the cultural sophistication of Edmond, these suburbs offer a variety of options for families, professionals, and anyone looking to call Oklahoma City home. If you're thinking about moving here, whether it be in 6 days or 6 months, and would like to know more about any of these communities, give me a shout via phone, email, or text, and let's talk. My contact information is shown in the description box that's down below. That said, be sure to check out this video here where I talk about all the reasons why you should not be moving here. Better to find out now rather than later, right? In the meantime, thanks for joining us on this little journey around Oklahoma City, and as always, do me a huge favor. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and ring the notification bell so you're notified when I post new content. And I try to do that about once a week. Doing so lets the YouTube algorithm know you're liking the content I'm putting out, and it keeps encouraging me to make more of these things. Also, comment down below. I'm curious what your thoughts are about the suburbs I mentioned. Any other fun facts or hidden gems about the communities that I missed? Until next time, take care everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Adios.